Webcomic Chapter 160 is here, everybody. This is not a drill. And it's insane! We have Genos breaking his limiter. Saitama finally arrives. And I was right about everything! Everything! I was right about every single detail. Except one thing. We'll get into that in a second, but the chapter opens up with a nice shot here of Heart Gear. He's doing some resonation, and this man is just straight aura farming. Look at that. He's shooting his aura straight at Genos like a hacky, and Genos, likewise, completely repels it. And right here in Japanese we have suddenly a unkai core. This is more than I expected. Please be aware this is a Google Translate, so it's very spotty what it's saying. I think suddenly a runkai core. If we know from previous chapters that Genos has his dragon cores, that's probably what he's referring to. He's referring to the Genos dragon cores. Down here we have more aura farming, more hacky. Down here, interestingly, Dr. Kuseno is blocking their hacky. Their aura's too much for him. And he has some sort of AT field here, if you've watched Evangelion. And now they're going to throw a punch at each other, and huge residual damage here. I'm going to have to... is this an ad or... okay, I think this isn't... I don't know. Okay. And he's shocked by the damage. We see from the translation... where did they go, those guys? Genos freezes the Heart Gear, which Dr. Kuseno instructs him to do. I was aiming for it. Stop it with a frozen nucleus. A finishing combo using a massive super incinerating cannon. Genos has used it brilliantly. So he freezes the robot and then he shoots an incineration cannon at him. Nothing too crazy going on yet, but whop! He instantly breaks out of it and smacks Genos in the face. Holy God! But it never works. It's that. Vigorously attacking and then losing spectacularly. That's okay. On Onushi's, I guess that's the name of Heart Gear. It's a mistranslation. Last armor energy core, tactical weapons, and then he names a bunch of attacks that he has here. I'm not gonna read them. That cute one also to Heart Gear Chan. It will be installed. I told you, right? All battle data. I got it all together. Don't you think it's only natural that they'd absorb Genos' data too? They are still so naive. Very interesting here. He is saying that he's absorbing all the data, and we'll see more of that later. Okay, we get something here. It's Genos. Oh, I skipped that translation. Spoilers! And we get this crazy reveal here. He has absorbed Bang's techniques. Yes, everything. Onishu is everything I've seen. Everything that goes beyond. It's the weaponization of all the characteristics of monsters and superhumans that humanity has observed. For example, the techniques of S-class heroes like this and that. While you are lost in your hero duties, I've grown to my fullest potential. But with your current abilities, you might be able to put up a decent fight. And we have a very, very interesting reveal here. Mosquito. What does that mean? Where have these mosquitoes come from? As if you've watched my previous videos, I had a theory that Dr. Kuseno sent the mosquito to Saitama's house specifically to lure him to Genos, so that he can teach Genos how to break his limiter. And it appears here that that's being revealed as Dr. Kuseno does have access to some kind of mosquitoes. Why are the mosquitoes in his base? It's very interesting, and we see more of the mosquitoes here. It's not a one-off thing. They are just randomly flying around. Very strange. Ignore that ambulance or police there. I killed someone outside my house. reaction speed several levels above human capabilities, and then your brain is in terms of combat. In terms of combat, your brain is specifications in the history of life on this planet. They've reached it, haven't they? So he's saying his speed is the pinnacle of all of humanity, except Saitama, of course. Shut up, cat. However, Heartgear's possesses the information processing capabilities to absorb even that and blast through it. Also, I'm not illiterate. I'm struggling to read it because the sun's on my monitor and it's a weird angle. I don't know why it's such weird. Kitty, get off my hand! My cat just attacked my hand. We get some cool variations of him using heroes' abilities here. We have Water Stream, Rock Smashing Fist. We have Atomic Slash. And then I think this is from Dark Shine, potentially. Some awesome action here. And now he splits off into multiples. He has a big hand here. So I believe that this is Black S. Although he never saw Black S use his big hand. So I don't know where he's gotten this from. That can't be said about everything. There are things that cannot be measured by data or numbers. Well, things with low reproducibility. For example, some only humans have a kind of superpower. No. Are you perhaps talking about Saitama-kun? That strength is certainly, even after everything through physical examination and analysis of movement, I don't really understand it. Influenced by Saitama-kun, when Genos' growth seemed to have stopped, I'm in trouble. From various hostile entities, I wanted to learn combat patterns, but the direction of the strength indicator was wrong. I keep getting lost. Nyamon? I don't know what the hell that means. Even if you cling to a strength that cannot be reproduced, there are no update specifications. 0. I tried incorporating it into the Drive Knight's tactical transformation, but got an error result. So I believe that means that Drive Knight's genocide punch was derived from Saitama's battle data, as was theorized before. Although it was unique as data, it was just noise. It's best to ignore those kinds of things. Can't be reproduced? This is not possible! With data analysis. But I was starting to understand. Law? I think law is more about the rules of nature. We have some nice shot of Saitama reading a manga here. Onin Mubuso, ocean its hand with. Ooh, I don't know what the hell that means. It's not clear yet the reason of teacher's strength. By imitating his lifestyle, hobbies, and way of thinking, I'm trying it out. Thinking that I might make a discovery. It's difficult to understand. Beep boop. Not PPP, I don't know what the hell that means. It's not difficult. Then you're on the cut of reading manga. But this too, it may contain information that helped to strengthen the teacher. No, at least not in The Half-Butt Judge. Well, certainly. I think it started with manga or anime. Please also tell me the name of the work. In what is known as shonen, it's kind of a story where the main character, the hero, defeats villains and monsters. There were things like Justice Man and various others. Immediately, I will order it. So Justice Man is the inspiration for Moomin Rider, in case you don't know. And I've been theorizing a little bit that Justice Man is from the universe that God was created in. It's a wild shot theory, but I feel like that could come up. I feel like that's the kind of twist that they do in the One Punch Man manga. Maybe not the webcomic. Although the webcomic's more cordial about its reveals. I do think that the webcomic and manga follow the same path with God. People complain that God intervened with Garou, but I believe that in the webcomic, God did intervene with Garou. It's just a whole lot less explicit. And I think we'll see another God impartation in the coming moments. Now he's watching the show. Used DVDs are selling at high prices. It's being traded, so it's here after all. There's some secret. There isn't. Saitama says that. This is Saitama Sensei was influenced by that. We need to examine it frame by frame to see if there are any clues to its strength. Are you still going on about that? Then that's why you're always exaggerating everything. This is just for fun. Watching it won't make you stronger. Haha, that brings back memories. Okay, so we finally get a reveal of what Justice Man looks like. That's very interesting. I'm going to have to go through and read all the, where we see people like Blast and the alternate universe. This could be the, if you remember, I'm not going to Google search it because you'll expose all my degenerate porn searches, but there is a shot of Blast where he's going into the ultimate dimension. He says, "I'm not fighting alone." This guy could be in the background there. However, the teacher fired a justice spirit beam from his forehead. I can't shoot. There's no way I can shoot. Well, I was kind of thinking about shooting back then. It resonated with me when I was a kid. So we're kind of getting a hint that Saitama could possibly shoot some kind of soul beam, and that'll come back later on in this chapter. We have Genos here. Saitama-sensei, strength, no! Human strength lies in dreams and aspirations. What you recreate in your mind! The information you have absorbed, no matter how vast it may be, there is a source of power that does not include the heart. With one heart, the ability to change is the strength of humanity. This is something that I actually theorized in one of my theories. I theorized that the reason Dr. Kuseno is sending Genos out is because he wants Genos to join his humanity and his robot's parts, and we'll see more of that later on in the chapter, of course, because I am a genius and I got almost everything right. Oh, I'm getting lightheaded from all that shouting. I need a drink of water. Intermission break. It's very, very warm in the UK at the minute. I'm sweating like a fat fuck. Oh, a nice sip there. You can read all this. I really don't want to read. Dr. Kuseno's laughing. Do you have it? I have no memory. Who I am, I don't really understand, Battle Cyborg. Do you think you have a heart? Not yet. Do you really believe you're human being? So yes, this goes back into the fact that I wanted Dr. Kuseno wants Genos to blend his humanity and his cyborg mind. He's goading Genos to do exactly that. I am different from Dr. Zeno. More than I expected. Don't panic, this guy. Don't panic, this guy. I thought it would become more desperate, exceed its power limits, and go on a complete rampage, but, well, that's right. Then, give it your all until the very end and find your own answer. The future ahead is up to Genos to seize with his own free will. So, yeah, basically confirming my theory. Got Saitama, Genos having a flashback as Saitama. When I feel like I'm about to lose, I'll take them down instead. I will definitely win. Probably from now on, Mr. Saitama will come before that. So he's saying that he wants to defeat him before Saitama arrives. We have some awesome battle shots here. Did I get a translation of this? No, I didn't. Okay. And then we have, some awesome battle shots. And we have some very interesting... Oh, wrong one. The difference in performance is based on feelings. It won't cover. Okay. Some nice battle. Oh, wow. Such combat. Such destructive capabilities. Yes, this is a very, very interesting panel. Hey! Next army garage. Don't vandalize it. No Genos. Kishin Heart Gear with serial number 1 on 1. Was it not enough? You're so greedy. What can I do? What is superior to a weapon that can learn indefinitely? What I have that they don't. So yes, he's pushing Genos to embrace his humanity here. Okay. Command signal, isn't it? What an obsession? Copy of ineffective ego. Survival instinct, sense of crisis. Not calculation, feelings, heart. Not a record. Memory. I already know that even in the East there are those who are unbeatable. Being there, one person, the fact that humans can overcome this. And now Dr. Kuseno's having some very interesting dialogue. In a one-on-one fight, Genos' win rate is 11%. In a 2-on-1 situation, the win rate is 120. So he's acknowledging that more monsters means he's actually more likely to win because they push him even further. The chances of a 1-on-3 situation completely 0%. This time, goodbye, Genos. You can win. I can win. If you don't believe you'll go beyond your limits. Oh, sorry. I know I can win. I can win. So he's repeating to himself in his head, I can win. And Dr. Kuseno's acknowledged that he has the possibility to win even with a 0% win rate. In my heart, remove the limiter. It feels here that he's trying to make a bargain with God without knowing that that's what he's doing. So, yes. Genos says, in my heart, remove the limiter. He's making a bargain with God to remove his limiter, and we actually see that it happens. Genos successfully removes his limiter. Now, that is insane. Is he on the level of Saitama? I guess you'll have to smash like, subscribe, and watch till the end to find out. Yes, we get some awesome combat here. And Genos successfully defeats all of the heart gears in sort of a single punch. It's more like a couple punches, but we see from the damage that it probably could have been done with a single punch. And let's see. There's no chance. Is it the power of the, I don't mean to say, mind? Abnormal values that exceed expectations for kicking me out. I am happy, Genos. A mysterious phenomenon, a miracle brought out by 0%. I'll gratefully accept. So I think that the reason Genos was destroyed here is because the robot body doesn't have the capability to contain the infinite potential of breaking your limiter. I'll extract your brain, connect it to each machine update as a computational nuclear Genos. So a biocomputational nuclear genocide. That's me. To Cyborg Y. So my theory that he was going to turn Genos into a sort of legendary core that he could puppet to fight Saitama seems like it's right. I thought that he was going to contain and imprison him within his own body, so that's where my theory fell flat. But it's still half correct. It's actually less interesting in the webcomic. We got more. So right now he's saying that he has the data of all the monsters and everything. I wasn't expecting anything from you alone. You know, me and the human brain. I wanted to incorporate both of those. So yes, he's admitting that this was his plan all along. You can read all this. I am really getting lightheaded here. Wow. Now Saitama's about to arrive. Wow, he's so fast. Okay. Wow. He's saying now something is arriving. That must be Saitama. Well, I'll hook you up and we can see what I can deal with him. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Saitama arrives. Huh? Genos? Did you know that Dr. Kuseno's a bad guy? And then Genos is like, you're too late, I've already been erased. And he's like, Genos, what are you talking about? And he's like, Saitama, there is no Genos anymore. And, yeah, some interesting dialogue here. You can read all that. The metallic whispers of the air purifiers whose heart is... This is why I think that he's interfaced with God. It's all this stuff. He's kind of going crazy here, talking about, like... His dialogue really, It sounds a lot like what Vaccine Man's saying, and we all know that Vaccine Man's an agent of God. So we get more. It looks like Genos is fighting it here. And, yes. Saitama is just listening. He's, you know... Genos goes crazy. Is this the one where he has it? No, is it this one? Yeah, so in this one, he's directly referencing Garou. He's saying that Garou, the shell, the pupae, failed. That's what he's saying, and so this more confirmation that Garou, even in the webcomic, was an agent of God. And now the fight begins. Genos, can you hear me? Dr. Kuseno says that Genos has been erased. There's no reason for trying to reach out to him. And then Saitama's like, well, Genos is strong. I know that you couldn't really erase him. We see more of the fight. Genos, don't worry about it. Don't worry, bring it on. Don't hold back. It's a wonderful chapter, very emotional. It really shows just how great one's writing is, that I could have predicted basically everything that's going on here from the very start. It was all I knew that this was going to happen because of the first chapter of the manga and webcomic. I knew that this was going to happen, so it's really a testament to one's writing. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. Smash like, subscribe, share to all your friends. Watch my other video where I explain my theories, and you can really understand that even before... You can understand just how great one's writing is. Anyway, see ya.